Okay, I think we can go ahead. We have a couple of people in. We'll keep letting people in as they join, but I think we should begin.
Okay, very well. Welcome, everyone. This is Michael Fahmi, the Director of Futures Canadian College. I would like to welcome you all to join our webinar regarding the Development Service Worker, which is a health program. I'm going to give you some ideas about what kind of program is it, what kind of task you'll be doing, salaries, career locations, and of course, other details that might be important to you. Many people don't know much about development service worker. They know about personal support worker and other programs, but not this one specifically. This is actually a very special program. And the reason I say it's special is because it's combined medical and social together. The whole purpose of this program is to look after people who need special, who they actually have a special need, whether they are kids, teens, or adults. Most likely, you'll be working in retirement homes and hospitals. And I'll be very honest with you, anybody working in the medical field, I consider them as a special people because you have to be caring, compassionate, understanding, respectable, and of course, it's very important to know that. But specifically with this specific program, because you are working with people who highly depend on you, uh, I'm sure that most of you looked after your own family and maybe friends, but now you'll be looking after people that not necessarily you know, or other kids that belong to other people, but you still have to be compassionate and you have to be understanding, and you will develop a special relationship between you and your patient, whether it's a social or medical. So I'm going to give you some basic information to make you be more aware, and we're going to shed light on the whole career. So we always call it DSW as Development Service Worker. Let's go to the next things. Basically, we're going to talk about the definition of the DSW, why this program could be good for you. We're going to talk about salaries and locations, if this program is in demand or not. We'll talk about the program that we offer here at our college, including fees, and we do have designed actually exclusive scholarship for people who are attending this webinar. Then we can also answer some more questions if you have any. We also have we have Mr. Mahboob that he has joined us. He's from the immigration consultant for those who are international or visitors or on work permit who might have some questions about immigration and study visas. He's available in case if you have any questions. So let's just start. Now, the development service worker, as I mentioned to you, it's a trained professional who really have two jobs at once, which is social and medical. You'll be working with kids, teens, adults, and the job that you'll be doing specifically, it depends on each person. This is not similar to PSW. It's very much you are helping people to live their life, to depend on themselves, and to teach them and show them. We call them heroes. So really being part of this program or any medical program, these are our community heroes. So how are we going to help these people? As you can see, those who need DSW, people who have an intellectual disability, physical disability, learning, autism, mental health, uh, individual disability, it varies. So you're going to be working with all kind of disabilities. And sometimes you cannot even tell the person has any kind of disabilities, but that's your job is to find out to be able to assist them in their daily life. The second screen, it's a basic little video that we have chose for you just to have an idea what the DSW feels and what their work and what do they face at work. So let's play this one, it's only for a few minutes.
It's really cool. You can help people to accomplish goals that are most meaningful to them. We've helped people celebrate weddings and anniversaries and getting their first job. We've helped someone move from their family home into their first apartment. So our vision here at Community Living is that all persons live in a state of dignity, share in all elements of living in the community, and have an opportunity to participate effectively.
The culture of community living is unique. We only support adults with developmental disabilities, but we support them in many different ways. We have housing programs, we have community-based programs, family services. The department that I oversee is a lot about supporting families and supporting individuals with those families, whether it's a host family or their natural family, and just helping better serve our community. So I think that's one of the interesting things about community living.
So a DSW is a developmental service worker, and some people refer to that if they've taken the course and are a graduate from the DSW program, so the Developmental Support Worker program.
Yeah, it was really great. It was a 2-year program. It was a lot of information in 2 years. There's a lot of things that I think give you an upper hand as a DSW.
In school, you're still taking English because report and writing reports is very important in the field. So English and having those skills is a good thing. Pharmacology is one that we here at Community Living want every staff person to have. So that is an advantage that a DSW program does have over others.
Definitely think you have to have compassion. I mean, that's number one. But you have to be confident as well. Just knowing that you are supporting vulnerable people and that they're relying on you for a lot of supports. So I think that's really important to have those skills.
I think the biggest thing that you need to have is you need to have patience. You need to be a caring person. And above all, I think you have to be a good communicator. It's not just you talking, it's the ability to listen to other people talk, and the ability to realize that people can communicate in different ways, because we do support people who communicate differently. Not everybody communicates the same, right? And the ability to have empathy too. I think empathy is really a huge thing in to be successful as a DS.
A day in the life of a DS worker. Different every day, which I think is what drew me to the profession in the first place.
I'm taking people to medical appointments, shopping. We assist in their homes, help them set up with their cleaning, laundry.
Some days I come into work and, it's right by the book, it's textbook, my schedule, bang on every time. And then other days I come in and I'm like, okay, this is what we're dealing with today. This is what we're going with. We're going to do this. All right. And some days you get to, some days you have to take it minute by minute, and some days you get to have a lot of fun. And so I guess, yeah, every day is different.
Yeah, I think to me, a DSW is, it's helping people. Like ability to help people achieve goals and dreams.
Well, it to be DSW is to be part of somebody's life, to assist them to do day-to-day activities, do day-to-day tasks that we take for granted.
We get to enrich a lot of lives, and we get to have a lot of fun. It's something that changes you on levels that you didn't even know existed as a person. Watching people, have their own autonomy over their lives and making their own decisions and flourishing in their communities and in their personal lives is definitely a big part of what we do.
Well, we in this county have a lot of opportunity for DSWs. It's not a thought about career a lot of times, but there's a really great career advancement and opportunities for people who come into the DSW sector. All of our supervisors have grown up through our organization, have had leadership and learning opportunities and developed into positions of leadership, either through supervision or management with the organization. We partner with 5 other organizations in the county that support people who have developmental disabilities. And we also partner with school boards and other services that would hire DSWs as well.
Definitely, something that supports a family in terms of employment. I think that if I had to do something where I was bored all day to support my family, even if it meant having more money, or I don't think that I would still not choose it. Because the wage that we make as DSWs definitely is enough, to raise a family and have a home, and we travel, and we do different things, and we have boats and four-wheelers and all that kind of stuff. So I mean, obviously, it's good that way. It's a really unique community. It's very outdoors based. There's a lot of hunters, people who like to fish, and you get out of the rat race. You get to spend your days outside of work, not stuck in traffic, but actually exploring and enjoying the environments around us.
I loved it. I find transportation to be an issue, huge. I wish there was a better transportation system out here. That would be great. But yeah, I love the small town feel.
It is an awesome place. It is an awesome place for sure. Especially in the summertime. It's just the abundance of natural resources that are available for people to take advantage of. It's incredible.
The cost of living is amazing. Location, activity wise, it's beautiful. And if you enjoy anything outdoors, everything's here.
So there's no other place I can imagine that I can be that will give me those opportunities.
Well, this is just a basic idea, different places talking about DSW and their own experience and the way they feel about it. We all looked after somebody in our family or friends. Now, learning the proper way how to look after people and how to deal with them, not your family. It takes lots of work, lots of patience, but definitely it will pay off. The fact is you're helping other people and developing their life to the best. That's, I'm sure, makes you feel a lot better. Let's go to the next screen here. This is basically more about what kind of demand they have for this kind of work. Well, it says here, it says based on Indeed and Canada Job Bank, there's a high demand for DSW in Canada, especially in Ontario. Well, obviously, the busiest the area, the more demand. There is lots of seniors. There is shortage of DSWs in Canada. That would make the job is more in demand. It's a nice, good, stable job. Mostly unionized. It's government funded, whether it's a non-profit or for a profit. There is different kind of schedule for you, part-time, full-time, flexibility. Also, it's a way after a couple of years of working as a DSW, you may go to other areas in the medical field, like nursing or so. And I'm sure, as I mentioned to you, there's a huge connection between you and the people that you're going to be looking after. The next slide is the position so that you may take locations you're going to be working at. So as you can see here, you can work in long-term care facility, home services, supportive housing, retirement homes, group homes, hospitals, adult daycare, which is people drop their family member at home in the morning and they pick them in the evening. That's called adult day program. And of course, there are also educational facility, including community centers. I want to share with you the expected salary. This is based on Canada and specifically Ontario. Now, the average goes from 45,710 up to 52,000 a year. This is Canadian currency. Of course, some of these jobs, actually most of them, they have more benefits that additional to the actual wages and the salary. Pensions, dental, medical, life insurance, of course, days off and holidays. This is all part of the jobs. And I mentioned that because some of Some other careers don't have all these extra, I should say, perks. So this is important for you to know. If you are taking this as a career, you know that you'll be well taken care of. Now, if you work in a remote area, not necessarily in the big city or downtown, expect your wage to go at least 1.5 or 2 times extra. I have people, an average person makes about maybe $28 an hour. If you work in a remote area, that could go to 35 or even $38 an hour. So there is a huge demand for it. Next page. This is something to explain to you about our programs. Now, Futures Canadian College specialize in medical fields, and we have more than 8 different programs online and in college. This is one of them. So the program is 50 weeks. 50 weeks means 11 and a half months. So it's under 1 year. I know that in the video, if you notice, one of the DSW said it's a 2 years program. That's because she, in a public college, it takes 2 years program. It takes 2 years because they have summer holidays. So we have 2 summer holidays. That's about 6 months. So of course it delays the period of study. At Futures Canadian College, no. Once you start, you continue straight forward, and you will be finishing under 1 year. So it has the theory of 1,000 hours, and we have the placement. Placement are a very important part of the medical field. So whatever you learn in theory, you will actually get to practice at the facility. We will find the facility for you. We will do all the arrangement. And every program have different hours. This one, it takes 240 hours. Whether you do them full-time or part-time, that's beside the point. Now, the second part, which is very important, this is an offline with no schedule, high flexibility, means you don't have a schedule. For example, let's suppose you have 12 different modules. Each modules may have a chapter or 2, and we expect each module will finish with 1 month. So you study 1 month on your own. Everything's recorded. You can always get in touch with the instructor or the academic support department. You study morning or evening or weekend. That's entirely up to you. Nobody can tell you what to study because everything's recorded. As long as after 1 month period, 4 weeks, you send your assignment. And again, once we receive your assignment, we open the following module for you. So if you finish early, that's fine. If you finish a little bit late, that's fine. It's extremely flexible. We do expect you to finish within 1 year period, but in certain cases, sometimes take longer if people decide to stop for a while, or sometimes even shorter. Now, the domestic admission, you have to be 18 years old, and you should have a Canadian high school diploma or any other college credentials. That's if you are PR or Canadian. There is no entrance exam. You can apply directly. However, if you are not PR or Canadian citizen, then we do expect you to have a college entrance exam, which is a very basic English assessment to make sure that your English language is at the standard and you'll be able to speak. We don't expect you to be perfect, but as long as you understand, because you will be studying in English. This says here as English proficiency as an evidence. This is basically for people who are outside the country and they want to apply to our college. All right. Next one. This is what probably you guys are waiting for. This is our programs. The one on the left is the domestic, which is PR, citizen, or refugees. Regular fees are $9,760, all inclusive. But we actually, because of this webinar, we are offering anybody attend this webinar, and we register and we have their name. They have definitely the chance to apply for the partial scholarship, which is, as you can see, is almost $3,500. So the program becomes $6,260.50, all inclusive. Domestic students required to make minimum $500 registration, and then they can start. Any balance can be paid on monthly basis. So it is flexible. Now, as far as the domestic students, we also give them a partial scholarship, which is, as you can see here, Yes, their fees are a lot higher, almost double. Actually, it is double, so it's a 20,710. But we do actually have 50% scholarship for the international students. Again, international students, as you can see, people on work permit, people who are on visitors, or they are already as an international student from different colleges. So their fees become only 10,710. It's a 50% less. Registration minimum of 3,000, and the balance can be paid on 12 months, which is the monthly basis. This is basically what we have here to help people. This is scholarship. Again, it's available only for those who actually registered with Webner. And it is open for the next, I believe, 15 days. Now, it doesn't mean that you have to start studying now. No, it means as long as you register within 15 days from today, then you will be receiving this offer with the partial scholarship, but you have 6 months to choose which month you want to start. So you may start in June, July, August, all the way up to November. That's the starting date, but as long as you register prior to the expiry date. Let me see here. These are some questions we have that maybe some of you may have that in their mind. What's the difference between DSW and PSW? Well, PSW is more like a personal, so you are on daily basis with the same patient and different patient, and you're helping them on a daily activity from the time they wake up to the time to go to sleep, including medication, uh, including changes, cooking for them, talking to them. Some people are lonely; they just want to sit and talk, and they want someone to listen to them, including, of course, assisting them with many different things. This is on a daily basis for PSW. The DSW, Development Service Worker, is a little bit different because you are developing their life. You are teaching them how to depend on themselves and how to learn to do things without anyone helping them. Many of them, they actually would like to apply to study. Many of them, they want to apply for any other activity, whether it's a sport activity, whether it's music or art. So you're actually assisting these people to not only helping them on a daily basis, but to improve their life. Now, RTG, just since it's there, just to let you know, what's the RTG, is Recreation Therapy Gerontology. This is when you do activities with retirement patient at retirement homes. Activity like music, art, and so on, mind games, sport, keeping them moving. So this is only activity you do on daily basis. That's the RTG. But these are both are different from DSW, which is again, it's a medical and social combined together. Second, says here, do DSW have placement? Yes, they do, of course. All medical programs and social programs have a placement. It's a 240 hours, and this placement divided by 2. You will do one when you finish half of the program, and you do the second one at the very end of the program before the final exam. Does DSW have any chance for Immigration Canada? I will let the immigration specialist to answer these questions. Mr. Mahboob, can you answer number 3 for those who are maybe on work permit? Is Mahboob there by any chance?
Sir, I'm here. Sorry.
Yes. Yeah. The
Yeah.
question is, does DSW, somebody studying DSW, and they are on work permit, does that give them any chance to apply for PR in the future or to find full-time employment?
Sir, absolutely. As per the ongoing demand and the practices that we are watching now, obviously PSW or the any healthcare program that our students are doing, they have a very, very strong potentiality and possibility. Like they can apply these ongoing streams of healthcare and home care category. And this is an in-demand pathway that in the coming days, this demand will be increased. Like, the senior people more, the number there will be, the demand of this kind of workforce will be more. So that's why we always encourage students, like those who are trying to immigrate to a country like Canada, that these are the easiest way to apply for permanent residency once they will have their work permit. And then subsequently, the time duration, the time gap of making decision is also very less. On 31st March last, the applications which were submitted, we are expecting or that maximum within 6 to 8 months time, they are likely to receive their decisions, and most likely maximum of them will be positive.
That's
Very well.
great to hear. Thank you so much, Mahboob and Michael. So we do have a couple of questions. Let's try to address those. First is there a high demand of DSW across Canada or just in certain provinces?
Actually, it's all over Canada. When I say especially in Ontario, it's because Ontario is the most populated province. So when there is more people, there is more demand for it, but it is all over Canada. BC, Alberta, Nova Scotia, absolutely.
All right. Then we have two questions from the same person. Do I need to have any additional qualifications or certifications to legally work in the field, or is this degree enough?
No. There is no requirement to have any background or any prerequisite to take this program, as long as you have your high school diploma from Canada, or you have it maybe from your country, from outside Canada. In both cases, you do not require any medical or social prerequisite prior to this program.
No, I think they're asking about working, like to work in the field, do they need any other certifications to legally work as a DSW?
To apply for DSW, you do not require any work-related experience. No.
Great.
Don't expect you to have that. I mean, some people maybe they have medical experience in different field, but they do not require that. Absolutely not. It's a plus if they have it, make it life easier for them. But no, absolutely not.
But that means more people have the opportunity to pursue a career
Proceed.
in the field. So that's lovely. Another question is, do I need to do my placement and program in full time? Can I do it while keeping my job and follow the course part time?
Good question. You can, a student can do their placement full time, part time. Sometimes people work on call, or maybe I should say more seasonal work, and they don't have a specific schedule. For those, we make a special arrangement with the facility, and we do advise them in advance that this person will be available, let's say, only Mondays or Fridays, for example. Sometimes maybe their time change. So they will, hopefully, if they are okay with that, they will facilitate the time for them. But it is available full-time and part-time. Remember one thing, if you do it full-time, it's of course you finish within the 11 months. If you do it part-time or so, then it will stretch maybe to maybe 1 year and a half, 1 year and 1 month. So it becomes 13 months, not 12 months. That's if you stretch it and you do it part-time. But it is possible, yes.
Yeah.
And we do find the location for you. We do have our partners, so we can place you. If the person is not in Toronto or Ontario, in a different place, let's say somebody in BC, and obviously they have to do the replacement there. So we will find the facility at their own city, at their own province, and we make the arrangement for them.
That's great to know. I hope that answers your question, Zara. And then we have another question. I think this one Mr. Mahboob can answer. Does the program help me get a PGWP?
For the postgraduate work permit, okay, now this program is less than 1 year time, and this is a private career college. So a straightway, like applying for the postgraduate work permit may not be a very valid option for this, but actually students will not need that, they will not need that too. So once they will apply for this, as they'll be here or maybe staying outside of the Canada, so ultimately, decision will be made, and this is a pathway. The related, the applying stream is for direct PR. So that would not be a very like strong requirement in this particular case.
I think Mahboob, some of the people who might have more immigration concern, they can call directly and they can speak to you and you can give them a free consultation. Is that correct?
Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. So those are case-to-case basis. So different individual have different issues. So that's why a common discussion will not be very much suitable for that. So if anyone is interested, they can always get in touch with us.
Yes, you can reach out to us at the email you got your invite link from, or anywhere the email listed above, the phone number. We're all here for you. And thank you so much. Anybody have any questions, they can just unmute and ask.
Do they have access to an email in case if they want to send an email?
Yeah.
Very well. Okay, great.
I've also left it in the chat box in case anybody wants that. Okay, just got to log in. I have a question. What industries our DSW can work for? Details about the tuition fees and admission requirements.
Okay. Unfortunately, they just missed it. Yeah.
I will share the recording with you. We did cover all of these very specifically, so it should be easier for you, I guess. But yeah, I will share it with you personally. I will send it to you as soon as this webinar is over and I can upload it. And yeah, for the tuition fees, Michael did mention a special scholarship for people who registered for today's event. So keep your eye out for your email. This is the detail just in case you want to have a overview, because we are running out of time. The meeting is
maybe they can take a picture of the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, before it disappears. Yeah.
No, I would love to share the whole recording with them, of course. I will just email it to you. You'll have it in a couple hours for sure. And I guess that's about our time. The call's gonna get cut off pretty soon. So thank you everyone for joining. Thank you, Michael, for your time. Thank you, Mahboob.
Very welcome. Thanks for the attendees. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you, everyone.
Have a good evening. Bye-bye.